Ashtavakra Gita, Chapter 2, Verse 9. The arising of the universe which appears in me gives the impression of being real because of ignorance. Just as the mother of pearl gives the impression of silver, the rope that of the snake, and the rays of the sun that of water in a mirage. Let's get deeper into this verse. Different colorful expressions and things are appearing in this world. And in this verse, it's being said that it's such a wonder that these are appearing out of ignorance. It's being explained that this ignorance is very similar to how the pearl seems like silver, how the rope seems like a snake, and the rays of sun which seems like water in a mirage. The base message of this verse is to see this universe as it is. Don't see this universe as something that will complete you with its colors and shine. As we saw in the previous verse, if the universe is there, then we are also there. This shouldn't be a problem, right? Then why does the sage ask us to inquire about what we see, think and feel? Why does the sage tell us to negate the false? If you would like to listen to the previous verses, I have added the playlist link to the description where you will find all the verses. The problem with claiming the world as truth is to say that I exist and I am part of this world. The base of all this is the experience that we get out of the world, and this experience only will lead you to say that there exists two. One me and the other, which is this world. There's no problem with this. And we need to see that this is very much okay for people who is okay to settle with temporary happiness. But for someone who is looking for that ultimate bliss, this duality is going to cause a problem. For someone for whom even the smallest of suffering is not being accepted and doesn't want to continue with the false, for them this understanding is very much necessary. So the sages saw this with years of dedicated research that the ego I is incomplete. And since there is incompleteness, there is a desire that something that is outside will make us complete. This desire is because the world is different from me, and hence there is a hope that it will help in completing me. The saints say that what we see outside is our shadow. And the sages are asking us, if you are unable to give peace, then how are you expecting the shadow to give you peace? Normal things like you being thirsty and you wanting for water to quench the thirst is fine. But the sages are talking about different thirst here. This is a deep thirst where whatever you do, you're not being satisfied. This verse is for them who are feeling that incompleteness. There is something incomplete and a feel of something not being right. When this truth is known, that something similar to you or your shadow cannot give you that completeness, then the thirst will not disappear, but the one who is thirsty will disappear. So there is no water for this thirst. The knowledge of someone who is thirsty being false is the nectar to satisfy this thirst. The sage is saying that first of all, you see yourself and see if you are true. If you yourself are not true, then the world that you are seeing is also not true. Right? World is the next step of ego. The ego will make a mistake of first accepting that I do exist and I have the right to be. After this acceptance, all the things that happen is a mistake. Because we have started with a mistake. With the realization of all this, there is bliss and wonder. Bliss and wonder because freedom and illusion is known. When when the freedom is known, and also we get to know that the illusion that we were caught up with, there is a wonder, right? Like, oh my God, what is this? That's the same what the sage is talking about here. We need to observe the words of the sage very carefully here. So, if the world seems to be like a snake, then whom is it for? It's for us, right? At the same time, when the world seems to be like a rope, that is also to the same person. So, this is very subtle that it's actually neither rope nor snake. Till the time anything seems to be truthful in world, till then we are unaware and unconscious. Let us inquire on this.